Looks like I'm live. Good morning to you. I'm so excited to be here today. Thank you, everybody, for sharing your vibes with me and joining in, whether you're live or whether you're coming back to the replay. So, I was inspired today myself to remember and ponder and think about how powerful I really am and how powerful you are. You're more powerful than you really think. And, in order to create our desires, to create the success we want in our life, whether it's health or wealth, whether it's our career or relationships, wherever that is, your power lies in your energy field. And I was preparing to bring a message to you today, and lo and behold, Gabby Bernstein popped up in my YouTube feed. And I thought, well, I'm going to tune in, see what she's got to say. Maybe that she's, something I need to know. You know what? And I was delighted to hear Gabby say, because I don't follow too many influencers. I don't pay attention to what they're doing. I'm focusing on what I need to do and with my clients. So Gabby had basically to say that your success relies on your energy and your vibe, your vibration, how you show up in the world is what generates your level of success. And she goes on to talk about, really showing up with enthusiasm or being happy, being joyful, whether you're a hairdresser or whether you're a construction worker. How you show up in your work is basically, your vibration. Well, so far, I truly appreciate that. And the problem that I get triggered with on all of these influencers and what they're talking about on the subject matter is it's easier said than done, right? I don't know about you. If you tried to psych yourself up to be happy and you still don't get the job, or you put your best foot forward and you're trying to get along with people, but they can't hear you. Right. So here's the mistakes that I see with people when they're trying to do it with their intellect or overthink things or to think their way to success. One, they think that they got to do more, right? I don't know about you. If you thought, well, I've just got to, reach out to more people, or I got to work harder, or that's number two. They got to push harder. And so we think we have to get maybe another degree or another certification or take another training. You think you have to do more, whether it's your job, whether it's your relationship. Maybe you're an overgiver and you're overextending yourself and trying to make everything right in the relationship. And then the third mistake is that how talented you are. Like maybe you're not successful because you're just not talented, right? Or you can't channel or connect with your intuition because you just don't have that capacity. It's not in your shtick, your interest level isn't high enough, But the bottom line that I've found in working with people now for 25 years, I have been helping people go from burnout to brilliance. And the way we do that is refining our energy field. That's the way we create success. And the most fascinating thing is what a person thinks they want to achieve in their goals is oftentimes not. It happens so many times. I'm thinking of a gal that I spoke about before, Penny, who thought she wanted to be a psychologist. And after we did the clearing and removing some childhood patterns and belief systems that were limiting and some, trauma that she experienced, lo and behold, she wanted to be a baker. And she ended up going to the finest school for baked goods in France. And that was the Cordon Bleu School of Cooking. And so really, there has to be a heart and a head, or your mind and heart connection. But when you couple that with your high frequency, or when I say is all your chakras are in alignment and they're all vibrating in harmony with each other, there's a synchronistic effect, and that builds your energy field that literally draws things to you. So yes, you do need to have the intention to move forward. That's number one of how you do this. You have to have the clear intention. Now, sometimes We just aren't clear about what we want, right? So that's the first step, is getting that clarity so that we can refine and be able to take our next steps. Well, how do we become refined? How do we get clear? Well, one of the ways is meditation. Now, I'm not just talking about any old meditation. And first of all, I have to say there's thousands of meditations, forms of them, and they're probably all great in many ways. Whether or not you connect with it or you resonate with it or it's effective for you is another issue. That's why over 25 years ago, I started working with these specific tools, and I developed a system, and I'm working with these consistent tools over and over and over again to create results. And it's consistent. It's actually like a formula or a recipe that gets you to where you want to go. So it may not be clear in the beginning, but I can guarantee these tools have profound effects. And so what happens is in this practice, it's a guided visualization. We begin allowing the body to feel safe. When the body feels safe, we can start letting go of our trauma or belief systems or patterns of energy that are disturbing or destructive to us. So it's learning how to allow that energetic shift. And in that process, what happens is the fourth thing that happens is you begin to start to trust your intuition. Your own intuitive abilities start coming online. Your clairvoyance, you can start seeing things. You get pictures in your mind, or you hear something. Oh, my guide said to go call, this organization. Well, how do you know it was your guide? How do you know it wasn't your higher self? This is a process of us refining and knowing our own voice versus our guide's voice and being able to listen, following those steps. And I think it's easier said than done. Gabby says to find a mentor or to learn to trust your intuition. But what I'm finding, so many people don't know how to trust their intuition. They don't even know it's their intuition talking to them, because what happens is their intellect, or what I call their analyzer, is overriding that intuitive voice. They don't know to trust that gut feeling because in the past, that gut feeling has let them down or taken them down a path that they regret. So that's where, there's a process, sort of a dance between intention and meditation and learning to trust your intuition, following the guidance. And then, of course, consistent action is the fourth step. Is we have to be able to follow the guidance we get, whether it's you're with a mentor guiding you in a rock solid path that is going to deliver the results you're looking for. And being able to consistently practice your meditation, maybe even consistently catch those negative thoughts and be able to, have a tool or a technique to eradicate them. I can tell you right now, I've been on the path myself over 40 years, and it's way beyond repeating affirmations till the cows come home or getting a channeled message from somebody. That's great. I love that. However, you need to do your own work. There is no bypassing your own intuition and getting your own signals and being able to take action yourself. Refining your energy, coming into alignment, body, mind, and spirit, is the process that literally draws to you what you desire. It unconsciously works for you on autopilot. And so that wherever you find yourself stepping into, whether it's a relationship or a career move, or deciding that you want to up level your game in terms of finances, all of that has to do with your frequency and how you can receive, how you can allow the universe to support you, because the power is within you. And it is so great. It is so incredibly expansive, but most of us don't even, barely touch the edge of it. So, maybe you're afraid of your own power and what that could bring and what that means. I remember years ago, a psychic telling me how powerful I was, and I kind of scoffed at it. I didn't really understand, and it did frighten me. What does that mean? It doesn't mean to control others, but it does mean we get to create. And that power to create is within you, buried deep within. So I invite you, if you like this video so far, give it some thumbs up and give me your good vibes, right? Your positive influence. YouTube will show it to more people. So that really, really helps. And subscribe so you don't miss one of my videos. I'll be back live weekdays, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So I challenge you to come and join me. I know a lot of my clients, you're out there working and doing a great job. So I thank you for watching the replays. And the other thing I'm going to invite you, I'm going to put a link in the description. I'm going to offer you my free guided meditation. It's called Stress Buster. It is a fast and powerful technique in meditation that if you do it daily, I promise you, if you committed to doing it every day, 15 minutes for the next 30 days, you will see some radical shifts in your life and changes the way you think and the way you operate and the way other people see you. So I invite you to that, my free gift. It's in the description. And if you'd like to talk more about how you can take some steps forward and really embrace more of who you are, I'd welcome to chat with you. And there's a link in the description for that. In the meantime, I encourage you to just shine bright. Let all of you be seen.